Alright, so a bunch of people were just showing up. We have to go talk to them, so let's go find out what this is about.
Jesus Christ. They got a Cali saddle
Yeah.
and a bear saddle.
Orcus is finishing up something on his boat right quick, and then he'll be with us.
Wonderful.
Appears the gods favor them. I'm rather jealous.
If there's I swear if there's a person on those new kitty cats with a saddle on it here, I'm gonna pass out.
Oh, they probably have one along with the baryonic saddle.
With the berry saddle. Scuba Steve version 3 coming up.
We would have got the
Do
berry
the gods
saddle.
just put treasure chests like in front of your doors?
Said you got a berry
Actually,
suit?
I didn't even.
Or a berry saddle?
I didn't even find this saddle myself. I had to purchase it from someone.
We would have got a berry saddle, but Finnegan didn't want to sell it.
That's funny because they're trying to buy ours.
They're trying to probably get all the ones that are out.
Wouldn't make sense.
I'm still trying to figure out where they're getting 500 a pop bounties from. Who's paying that much?
They may be lying just to get people riled up.
That is true, and that was my first suspicions. However, they did pay 500 for a horse saddle blueprint at the auction. I don't know.
Hello, my
I
friend.
really need to stay away from the auction.
Hello.
So what can we do, you all four?
Well, last night the decision was to come back and check back with the decisions to be made. So I figured that bringing the king back would help that decision along.
So it's pretty evident that Storm's Inn is making their pressure known everywhere now. In a matter of one day, they've been around to every kingdom and Winterfell twice now, putting pressure on the individuals to let them know that they're ready. Matter of fact, they even had someone slip the information that they're trying to kidnap all the women in the lands. And I don't know how true that is, but I knew it was directed at one individual in particular, and that was Lady Callista. They're trying to get her hostage. They're checking Winterfell's numbers, and I'm not sure what they've done with the Iron Isles, because, well, I haven't been here in a day, so if they have, I'm sure you'll fill me in.
Oi. So yes, Finnegan did come meet with me, but not to pressure or push numbers. He did it. He did. We did have a talk, and you were incorrect yesterday. It wasn't wildlings that attacked Hi-Fi. I found out. It was sellswords.
Fucking
Let me guess.
balls.
Let me guess. The same two sellswords who were lingering around King's Landing earlier, and Casterly, and Winterfell.
He didn't give us any names. He just we asked him if he had heard about the attack on Taifa, and he himself announced that he knew it was sellswords that lived in Storm's End. I asked him how he knew that, and I told him that, as far as I knew, it was wildlings.
Huh. But he did admit it was Storms and sellswords.
himself. He told me he's trying to find out who ordered the contract, so...
Yet he's yet to come to me about it. Or maybe he has and I just missed him. I don't know.
No, he has.
You think with the brink of a war breaking out, that'd be the first thing he'd want to do if he didn't want war. Especially when he has possibility of 2 of his men within his ranks have attacked a council member of King's Landing.
Not only that, a fellow Ironborn at that.
Indeed. Family.
See, we're still torn. We don't know what side to pick. At the moment, we sort of lean towards being neutral, kind of with Finnegan. Mainly because we don't know.
We've thought about the proposal. Are we speaking of Aegon and Snake Eye, the 2 idiots who came to King's Landing?
I mean,
Insulted me.
when you spoke to Finnegan Orcus, did you still demand their heads? As they killed an Ironborn.
No, I did not, due to the fact that I'm looking at the bigger picture, and I wanted to know who is putting hits on Ironborns to begin with. And the only way we will ever find that out is through those sellswords.
I understand.
That is true. But nonetheless, they have sellswords, they have henchmen, they have everyone going around in packs of 6. Mocking and insulting and putting pressure on every individual kingdom.
Saw them 6 earlier when I was taming.
Because there's a boundary of respect or that of a channel of water. But they're making the pressure known. And I believe you're right. Come Thursday and Friday, they may take the opportunity to march on King's Landing or River Run or Iron Isles or who knows where.
They're
They may
showing
even come
hostility
behind
towards
and
us.
try killing us at Castle Black. So I'm here to say that I have come to conclusion that I agree with your plan and endorse it. I do ask. What is it?
To be specific, this plan is only if, well, ideally, if everything goes down, and, if it unfortunately does unravel the way we think it might, we would like to, retake Storm's End and, put someone there who is not as bullheaded as, Finnegan there.
Will he agree to this?
There are plenty of Ironborn that still live there and follow him. We know that they might follow him because he is Ironborn, and that they might be friends and family. But we just know that Finnegan, even before the storm, he was often making bullheaded, rash decisions.
The only problem I see with this is, you're right, there are Ironborn still there, who may be in a bit of a confused state of mind right now. However, there's also a lot of men that aren't Ironborn there, and will carry on the legacy of Finnegan.
Than that are.
And they will kill any man who sits there that's not Finnegan, and spit on the idea of replacing it with another. They're going to be like Barda was in Winterfell. They're going to only want one of their own on that chair. We'll have this ongoing problem again and again and again until they're all eliminated. As much as I'd love to put family back there, I don't think they'll last very long. We'll have to
I bet if
all
it were such a problem with Ironborns being there, then Finnegan himself would be dead.
No, I know. And he lured me into confidence that I could trust him. In time, all I did was give him the opportunity to build an army. However, he thinks that I don't have one, and that's his mistake. He may have 20 loyal men in there, willing to fight tooth and nail to the death. But I have an entire kingdom.
He knows you have an army, that's why he wants us and Winterfell.
Destroying him. But first I need to take care of one problem before I can take care of the other. If he's allying or harboring wildlings, and my god, how many times have I heard that? We could have a new issue. But if it's legitimately
Former
true this
wildlings,
time,
but
I
it's
can
true.
actually see him doing it, because he's done it before. If we're gonna put somebody in to replace him, when this is all over with, it's gonna be somebody I trust as well. I don't need the same problem happening twice. Yes, Roland.
Alright.
Why not simply place a council to run the city? You have 1 or 2 from Iron Isles and Storm and King's Landing, and you can even have 1 from the locals of Storm's End for a council of 3 to 5, and that way everyone has a small piece. And if one of them dies, well, there are 2 or 3 others that can take their place.
Council works, however, it always ends up becoming a lord owning it. Eventually, because the council doesn't last forever.
The trouble with the council
suggest?
is if there's one bad apple, they can work to turn the sway of the rest of the people inside the keep against whichever other council members they don't wish.
But that's true if there's just
to,
one person.
Nonetheless, there's always an opportunity for a coup if it's 1 person or if it's 20 people. If somebody doesn't like the way things are run, they're going to find a way to overthrow it. It's happened in Storm's Inn countless times. Something about that place.
That's true.
Person leading isn't the problem. It's generally the people. And right now, it's full of people that are incredibly loyal to Finnegan.
Nothing else.
We're in such a tight
But
spot.
nonetheless, a fortified crab is still a crab. Step on it hard enough, it'll crack, crumble, and be dead before you know it. And that's what we have, not only with the entire kingdom at my side, but the Iron Isles cannons. They want to seek a renegade moment, and they run out and see King Dumont's glorious ship pointing in their direction. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go, we fucked up, and back in there. Who did you have in mind, King Dumont? Out of curiosity.
William here, my Salt King.
Alright. That I can at least consider. I know William. I helped him when he
I'll
was in
arm
King's
wrestle
Landing.
you for it, William.
How about we just have Typha and William marry each other and be Lord and Lady? And problem solved.
I like it.
You
My
get
favorite?
half of
The
the
former
Cali
Salt Queen
saddle.
and Salt King, huh?
Typha, you get half of the Cali saddle.
That's true.
Depends which half.
And you get away from your niece and nephew. Fuck, it's hot again.
Please, they'd probably end up
can
visiting her
sweat.
every day.
Oh, it is hot. Never mind.
Yep. You know where I'm going.
Oh, it's only a bit of
I
heat.
expect flowers, William.
Oh, don't worry, I'll send you hundreds and hundreds of bunches of rare flowers, all from all across the land.
That will be a good
Is it
start.
really too hot for them?
And
Apparently.
I'll send beer as well.
That would be right and proper.
So we're taking this conversation to the water now, apparently.
I guess
Can't-
Charlie's
Can't
too
handle the
hot.
heat.
Yeah, I'm too hot. Hot as fuck.
Why don't you just take your
All
shirt
of
off?
you.
You get used to it here. You ignore it.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh,
So
don't
now
worry.
you're bashful.
You can take all off your stuff. This is the Iron Islands. You've seen Seb half a dozen times running around here naked with his dong hanging in the wind.
Yeah, I
Well,
saw him do that
Except
to a
always
dragon.
running around naked.
Accompanied by me as well.
Does.
So, bringing
Alright,
it
now
back
definitely.
to point.
Yep,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, that's bringing it back to point. The longer we're here,
If we-
the longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The longer somebody shows up and eavesdrops on us.
Yep.
Unless Thursday, I plan on declaring war on Castle Black to retake it. Probably won't happen for a full day until Friday. Finnegan's gonna catch wind of that one way or another. If he plans on killing me, which I think he will likely do, he will ride full stag army straight to Castle Black and catch us behind our backs. If you're unaware of that, and you can cut them off with your ships, or even counter it with a war on Storm's Inn if you feel necessary, we will aid you. And if we're able to take it, if it comes down to a war and you aid us, I'll definitely consider putting William there.
If I may. I spoke with Lord Tyker at the Vale, along with his concerns that they plan on moving on Storm's End one way or another, and wanted to meet with you, King Charlie.
Really?
But
The Vale wouldn't be able to
suppose
take
they have
Storm's
the
End.
assistance of River Run and possibly Castle Rock. So when we go to retake Castle
maybe.
Black, there's plenty of people as well that can assist from land.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm aware of it. I've already spoken to all of them, and they fully have devoted loyalty to the taking of Storm's Inn if it comes down to it. And then I'll just say this now. It's not a matter of if, it's when. I'm tired of hearing about Finnegan's riders going around harassing people and taxing River Run and Defiance and threatening to march on them and lay waste to everything they've built. And then interrogating and antagonizing Winterfell, a struggling town and keep that is finally building strength again. And yet they're challenging them now. It's not a matter of if. It will happen. One way or another.
God damn it. I feel like now we're going to have to lean towards
If I
helping
have the Iron
Charlie.
Isles, I would greatly appreciate it. Because your power is immense on that ship. They are sitting on the water. But nonetheless, the Vale, River Run, Casterly, Winterfell will aid us in this. What happens? Just looks like it's gonna happen a lot sooner than I anticipated. Seriously though, we should have William and Typha marry. It's not hot anymore. Not a bad suggestion, is it? Two former Saw Queen and King, before you know it, Lord and Lady of Storm's Inn.
I mean, if
Beating
he...
the shit out of anybody who defies them. I would trust them to, because anyone who tries to kill them, they'd kill them before it happens. It's the whisper of somebody being disgruntled.
Oh man,
against
I
those
don't
two
know
would be
actually.
Either kicked out of Storm's Inn or killed.
I feel like
Alright, Charlie, I don't think you ever saw my burn pin before the storm.
you might
I
be
do
willing to give
think
us
I'm
Storm's
going
End.
to build another one.
Very good.
'Cause if we get Storm's End and it's a proper ally,
Can we ask for a ride back over to the mainland, William?
then it's good.
Of course, I can give you a ride.
Thank you. It would make it much easier.
Wiseman, will you take my Charlie into the barn for me?
Yeah.
I heard that, Birdie.
Thank you.
Hi, Typha.
I heard that. Just be
Birdie, you
careful where
still
you
have
sleep
your,
tonight, son.
Your lingerie on.
Oh jeez. I don't know, we got more talking to do, it seems.
Looks like it's gone.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
I made a
Such a hard choice.